Good morning. Today is 29th September of 2022. It is 7:30 a.m. Today we are going to have an expiry for this month. Let's see in the US market. Yesterday their VIX came down because of technology stocks. There was a rally. There was a good rally in Dow Jones. It was for a short period of time. It was in the oversold zone. If you look at Dow Jones, unless and until it covers all these three candles in one candle, these are all three red cover, it will not move up. We need to close above 30,000 for more than 2 or 3 consecutive sessions, then you can expect a short covering and the bottomed out. They are getting bottomed out because they fell. But when you look at Nifty, we are not yet fallen to that level. We are still in the superficial level, in the middle level. So we need to take support somewhere here as a first support. We'll come to that. And European markets are rallying because UK central bank has told it will infuse money into the markets by buying back the bonds which are on the verge of almost collapse or on the verge of selling and under high pressure. That lifted their mood and markets. That was carried in the US also. I don't know how long they will keep on pumping money into the system, which will lead to the further inflation. We'll have to wait and watch for it. With those cues, SGX is opening at 17,066 in the futures, around 180 points upside. We need to see where it is going to trade from hereafter. The major contributor for Nifty, the Bank Nifty, it is already trading below 50 days moving average. It is touching 100 and 200. It needs to cover from here all these three candles. It has to go up to 39,200. But looking at the SGX Nifty, we may open somewhere at 38,000 and we may see the short rally. If this happens, it will come under pressure again. They use this opportunity to exit any long you have made. Similarly, in the Nifty Financial Services, it needs to cross 17,739 and it's likely to take support at 17,000 now. Midcap, overall it's a weak because it crossed both 100 and 200 moving average. You are going to have further weakness here. Nifty, we formed a doji here and it's a very weak, and it looks today we are opening having a huge gap up. It is not a gap up, it is just a small gap opening because high was 17,037 and we are going to open around 1780 or 17,100. It is not a huge gap and it has to cross and cover all these three candles. I don't think it is possible. Here also you can use the opportunity to exit all the longs what has been made. And if you look at for intraday levels, support may be at 17,000. If it breaks, then there is a drastically it will go down. And opening may be the 17,116 above or 125 above. Then it can go maximum of 17,300. That too with difficulty. I think there will be little difficulty. If it crosses this level, 17,150 or 180 level, the high of this day, that was around 17,196. This gap, it is trying to fill this gap. The gap which is formed, it will try to fill this gap. If it goes up to 17,300, we'll consider the gap is filled, then it will come down. So for intraday, 17,150 or 122, 17,300 could be the range. If at all it breaks 17,000, then it will go drastically further downside. If you look at other indicators, ETR is increased It is around 240 points in a day, and RSI is not at oversold zone. Historical relative volatility is coming down. Volatility will come down now. Historical is normal. With all these things, for today expiry, we can go for a long triangle, buy OTM, CE and PE for the day. That's all from my side. Thank you. Have a good day.